Hello everyone, today's guest is Kenichi Ebina. He's a solo dance performer, also known as Ebiken. His show is a mixture of dance, story, visual image, and also some tricks. So, thank you for coming today. Nice to meet you.
Thank you for inviting me.
You had your first solo performance in Aoyama recently. How was the performance? How was that experience?
I've done short solo performances, like over many years. And that was the one I did in Aoyama was my first full length one-man show.
Yeah.
Which is like over an hour. And that was my first experience.
Yes.
And overall, it was great. And that was one of my dreams that I wanted to do for a long time. Since that was the first time to do the full length,
Yes.
my stamina didn't last, or I did a full out probably too much in the beginning.
Oh, really?
So in the middle, I pulled my muscle and my stamina is totally gone, run out of
But
energy.
could you finish the show? Could you finish the
I
performance?
I
Yes.
did, but like the last half was kind of,
Weak?
yeah,
Yeah.
pretty weak. But from second one, I kind of paced
Mm-hmm.
evenly.
Yes.
So it was good.
Mm.
So I learned actually a lot.
Yeah, and now I would like to know about your experience in New York. You used to live in New York, right?
Yes.
Why did you go to America?
First of all, it was just a curiosity.
Mm-hmm.
Because Japan is part of, it's like 52nd states of the United States. We got so much influence after World War II. And there's a lot of inspiration from movies and products and everything. So I had kind of desire that I wanted to go to the United States
Yes.
from my junior high school.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I wanted to speak English at the time,
Mm-hmm.
and then, yeah, basically, yeah,
You just went there for English, getting to know the culture.
yeah, and also, I had one girlfriend at the time,
Uh-huh.
and she broke me up.
Oh.
So I was like, yeah. Then I wanted to go to the United States.
Yeah.
Then why don't I, right?
Yeah, it was a good time for a change.
yeah.
What do you think about dance in that time? How this interest in dancing start?
Okay. In the U.S., when they have a party or when they try to have fun,
Yes.
they always have a dance party.
Uh-huh.
And this English school that I went was associated with the college, one of the college, and it was built in the same campus.
Oh, okay.
So then they had a kind of freshman welcome
Party?
dance party also.
Dance party?
Right. I mean, every time it's dance party, basically. So then I went there, and everybody was just dancing,
Uh-huh.
and having fun. Then at some point, they made a circle in a dance floor,
Yeah.
and everybody start dancing and show off, the dancing
Their moves.
But there's no one who are actually technically trained dancers. Just regular
the freestyle.
regular people just having fun, like party dance. Then I had kind of get into the circle and dance. Then actually back in Japan when I was in high school, I learned some steps from my friend who were really into it at the time.
Yeah.
And I remember the one step called the running man.
Running Man.
Running man is like.
Okay. I know what you're talking about.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then I did it. Then the people, got kind of excited too. Yeah. So I was like, Oh, I feel good.
Yeah.
It's fun. Then I start watching the videos and music videos.
Yeah.
And at the time, I used to live in a state of Connecticut, not in New York.
Oh, okay.
But that was like 1 hour.
Yeah, not too far away,
Not too far.
right?
So like the weekend, I went to the New York City and went to some clubs and announced, from practical
Yeah.
dancers, and I watched it kind of trying to copy the moves.
When did you start thinking about becoming a professional dancer?
I was really, really into dancing, and everybody in the college know me as a dancer.
The dancer, yeah.
As an internship, first of all. Even though my major was mass communication, advertising,
Yes.
my advisor of my major, she accepted me as a assistant instructor for one of the dance company's summer camp
Oh, okay.
as a hip hop.
Yeah, what's trending in the
Right.
US, right?
And that was one of the most famous modern dance company summer camp. Then through that, I just want to, month to month,
Yeah.
I started teaching. Then after I graduated, I moved to New York City. Then I was dancing for, I don't know, like, for the Japanese, they don't know, but do you know bar mitzvah?
Bar mitzvah? Actually, I
Bat
don't know.
mitzvah.
Bar mitzvah, no.
It's a Jewish kind of tradition of kind of ceremony. In Japan,
Yeah.
we become recognized as an adult when we become 21? 20?
20, yes.
20.
Yeah, 20.
In the US, socially 21 years old. But in a Jewish community, as a religious aspect, 13 years old.
13.
Right. And unlike Japan, in Japan, like everybody, like in January,
Yeah.
the second week of January, or
Yeah, they
something,
have
they have huge,
coming of
ceremony.
age ceremony.
Right, with everybody. But for the Jewish, they the parents host the ceremony for each
Each
kid.
person only.
Right.
Each
So
child only.
right, and every weekend, Saturday, Sunday, they have party or ceremony and a dance party afterwards. So there are the number of those parties every week.
Every week, yeah, it must be huge.
And I dance for that party and dance with the kids and adults and elderlies. Everybody love just dancing. So teaching the dance studio and the party, dancing at the
At
in
the
the bar
Jewish
mitzvah,
party,
Jewish
yes.
party was the main work in the beginning.
Yes.
And that was kind of natural. I didn't even look for it. Someone asked me and I just getting
Started
involved.
going.
So it wasn't oh, I have to be a dancer. I want to be a dancer. It was just a natural path.
Yeah.
And I was lucky.
I know you became a grand champion of the Apollo Theater twice. First with a dance group, the By Trip, is it
By
okay?
Trip, yes.
In 2001. And then next time as a solo dancer in 2007. Well, most people in Japan don't know much about the Apollo Theater and how big it is to become a champion there. Could you tell us about this place, the Apollo Theater, and how did it change your professional life after you win this award?
In fact,
Yes.
talking about Apollo Theater, besides the people who lives in New York or East Coast, I think Japanese knows more about Apollo Theater.
Oh, really?
Yeah. because when I talk about the Apollo Theater to the like South or West Coast, not so many people know about it, especially Caucasians, like whites.
Yeah.
So that name is actually bigger in Japan than in the United States.
Oh, well, wow, that's interesting to know.
Right. But anyway, the talking about what it is it's located in Harlem, New York, and they do the contests like kind of talent show,
Yes.
talent contest show, like every Wednesday.
I see.
For example, like Michael Jackson as a like Jackson 5, Stevie Wonder, Rolling Hill, James Brown, like all like legendary like artists
Yeah.
came through, went through the Apollo Theater.
Oh, wow.
So that's kind of, famous for. Actually, when I moved to the New York, I tried to form the other. I didn't start the solo dance yet, solo performer. I was dancing as a crew before, and I looked for members
Yes.
to form the new crew. Then the members of the new crew in the New York, they wanted to participate.
In the Apollo Theater
Right.
competition.
Yes, and they told me about the Apollo Theater. I didn't know, and
Uh-huh.
then we became a grand champion
Uh-huh.
of the 2001, and in the 2007, actually that was kind of accident because I didn't even try to participate. The director of the Apollo Theater, the amateur night,
Yeah.
the showtime at the Apollo, she saw me somewhere in New York when I was performing. Then she kind of, asked me to be part of it. Then I tried. Okay, I'll do it.
And
Then I
you
did. Then I
became
became-
grand champion again.
Right.
What are some differences between American dance culture and the Japanese dance culture?
Obviously, in the United States, it's bigger.
Yes.
I mean, more acceptable. For example, there are many dance companies
Uh-huh.
in the United States, but in Japan, probably you can count with the fingers.
With your fingers.
So that's huge difference, I think. As a culture, I would say more personality, but the US dance culture, actually it's more close to daily life.
Daily life. Mhm.
Yeah, because everybody dance.
Yeah.
Like Japanese people don't dance or they don't do dance party in a wedding or like they just love dance. From kids to 80 years old, everybody dance.
Yeah, like so now, Ebiken, what is your future dream?
Okay, first one, just hopefully as I can perform
Yeah.
as a performer, I keep performing my shows. The second, I want to direct the shows. The bigger, I have my ideas that I cannot do by myself, but using people. And third, since I moved back to Japan, I will kind of wanna, to bring up the entertainment, the performing arts.
Oh, okay.
Base or foundation, so that people pays the performers more. Or give them more jobs.
Yes.
So that those performers can survive.
Yeah, they can make a living through their art,
Right.
through dancing.
Right, and also the kind of Asian kind of type thing.
Yeah.
Bringing the performers from outside, or bringing, there's a lot of great performers in Japan, but they just don't have the opportunity. So bring it to the abroad.
Mm-hmm. So they can
That
learn
kind of
more. They can.
Yeah, they're connecting people.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, and a third, I wanna, as a performer, and I have a family, so I'm gonna get a lot of money from where the money is, like Japan, United States, Europe. I'm gonna charge a lot of money, trying to.
Yeah.
Yes, but for the third world, for example,
Uh-huh.
like I just talked with one of people who are supporting like Filipino, the street children in the Philippines, or like in the world there's so much poverty,
Yes.
and a lot of kids are just living as a survivor.
Yes. Just
How they
surviving day
to survive.
after day. Yeah.
Right. Even they have some education or some opportunities, since they have, it's just too hard just to get the food for the tomorrow or today. They cannot even think of anything else.
Yeah.
So it's just basically the same as the animal, for example.
Mm-hmm. A very basic
Right.
way of living.
Right. Even if there's some institution or schools or education or opportunity, but they need the stimulation.
Yes.
They need the inspiration to get some curiosity,
Yes.
to have willingness to improve themselves.
Uh-huh.
So sometimes I get inspiration or energy, encouragement from other field of the people from the different field, like Steve Jobs,
Uh-huh.
Ichigo,
Okay.
right, the same thing. So I want to give some kind of encouragement for those kids. Then maybe in that case, I don't want to charge a lot. I want to, it's not for the money.
It's not about the
just-
profit. It's
Right.
the humanitarian cause.
Yeah, and then maybe like one of 100 kids, I want to do something. Then he or she start doing something. Then that could be the
Starting
start
point. Yeah.
of changing things in the country, right?
So you also want to motivate children to.
Yeah, not only children. I mean, including adults, but like,
Uh-huh.
yeah, the kids more,
Yes.
of course.